Good morning, internet. Another day here down here at the junkyard. Looking for my battery. I guess it is not in the Honda Passport anymore. Drove this thing around yesterday some. Wanted to show you this that came in. 99 Honda Accord Coupe V6. Needs a front clip and a windshield. Rest of the body on the car actually looks pretty good, and there's wind noise. Gonna let you know right now. Can't do anything about that. I can control my YouTube and my camera, but I can't control the Mother Nature. Anyway, moving on. This is gonna need a front clip. Check out their fix. The awesome bottle cap through the fender to hold that thing up. Isn't that ingenuitive? I guess if it was working, you know. But it's gonna need a clip, which is a hood, two fenders, bumper, grill. This fender's not too bad, just a ding right there. We could probably get away with leaving that one. And then it's missing the rocker trim, the under dash cover right here, and the seats are torn. But with the busted windshield, not too terribly bad. You want to say hello to our people on the internet?
No, I'm good.
Just checking. So it drove across the scale. It has a gas leak. We looks like they just put a fuel pressure regulator in it and didn't hook the return lines up. And then the tank, where the assembly sits down into the tank, wasn't even bolted in. It's just the pump assembly is just sitting in the tank. This has the J30 V6 in it. These are pretty powerful little engines in a car of this size. It'll move its weight pretty good. It runs and it drives. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a black front clip. Supposedly we're gonna have another one of these coming in soon with a bad engine that is a coupe, and it also is black. And if that's the case, we might see if we can swap that front clip and make one decent car out of the two. And then we've got a Z28 Camaro. No engine, but still has a trans. I'm going to pull those gauges out down there for the Crown Victoria. Then we've got the off-road Grand Cherokee that needs a rear end. It is blown out, so it is currently front-wheel drive. And then we have the Volvo station wagon that came in yesterday morning. I'm going to see what we can do about maybe salvaging this one. The interior is actually in really good shape. It's got some trash in it, but not bad. The windshield is busted, and this door panel is broken. I can probably source something like that in LKQ. This is a 940L with 190,000 miles on it. Has the automatic transmission. Has the 4-cylinder, no turbo, nothing like that. I don't remember what the engine size is in these. I don't know if it's like a 2.3 or a 2.4 or .3 engine family, SVV 2.3. There we go. Time belt driven engine. It's a red block engine. I like these old Volvos. These things are pretty tough. The body's too nice to use it as a junkyard car. I love these door handles. No sunroof. Just a long, smooth roof. Figure something out about the fuel pump. We have a sedan down there. I'm not sure the model, but I know it's about the same body style. I might try to salvage the pump and drop into this one. Also, let me put the keys in this before I lose the key. There we go. Don't want to lose that. So the 940 has some serious potential. That's the only thing wrong with it is the fuel pump was going bad, and then the windshield would be an issue. I couldn't get it safety to registered with a busted windshield. This quarter panel, looks like they maybe backed it up against a pole, or maybe someone bumped into them. Whatever it was sitting low because it started here and completely missed the gas cap door. And it looks like they drilled holes and poured it out, which is fine. Do what you got to do. Has some decent tires on it too, all the way around. But that's about the extent of the body damage. When it came in, it was full of junk, and I emptied it out. There was a washing machine and some metal and a car hood folded over like a pancake, shoved into the back of here. And we removed all of that. And that Ford Explorer door was also in here, and I removed that. I was thinking that there's a way to access the pump from underneath the middle part of the back seat back there without having to drop the fuel tank, and I'm not sure if that's the case or not. I didn't do any research, I just was hoping. I mean, yesterday we had some people come in right near closing time to drop off a Ford Taurus, and I told them, I said, all you got to do, they were towing it, I said, tow it right behind this little shed right here and we'll drop it right there. And those idiots drove all the way down here towing it, and they towed it with a chain. They literally had a Ford Explorer with a chain hooked to it and drug this down the road with a tag on it. And one guy sat in it and steered and pressed the brakes. I don't even know what the fuck's wrong with this, other than it's full of garbage. But anyway, might try to play with this in a little bit. This is a fairly new Taurus. See, 2005 Ford Taurus. They did not leave the fucking keys in it. Of course they didn't. Maybe they dropped the keys at the office, I don't know. But yeah, it came across the scale. The guy was listening to the radio in it, just cruising. I figured the bottom end's blown out of the engine. They also cut the negative battery terminal. That's just great. Whatever. Uh-oh. Anyway. Ford Taurus of Charlestown, Mitsubishi. Why did I say it like that? I'm not sure. Yeah. So we got a Ford Taurus. Oh, this thing ran and drove in. Ford Mustang with the V6 automatic. It ran and drove in. So we got that. This is our row of focuses. In case you have a attention deficit disorder, you can focus on our focuses. And then the Volvo. And the Volvo shows a lot of potential. So, like I said, I'm going to try to get down through the field sometime today and see if we've got the other Volvo down there that I can salvage a pump from with my parts skidder, the Passport. And then if I can run up a battery later, I'll start this thing up so y'all can hear it run. Because we can flip them Honda Accords really quick. Oh, there's a caliper, Dodge caliper. Did not. Oh, and the Pacifica, but I don't think any of y'all really care about the newer stuff, so we won't mention that. But and we have a Dodge caliper. They said it had a bad engine. I'm thinking the starter's locked up. So put a starter on it. But not really interested. And then the Pacifica runs good, but the transmission is bad. So, and then Jamie bought this Ford Ranger, and it was wrecked in the front end, and he's been scavenging parts, and he's got it looking pretty decent. He put those wheels on there. Jamie's the black guy you saw a minute ago up front. He put his wheels on there and got the fender off of the parts one that's sitting right there. Got him a hood on it. Got his grill back in there, getting all that stuff lined up. It's gonna be a pretty good looking truck when he's done. This thing has leather interior and it's a stick shift. It's a 5-speed with a 4-cylinder. And it runs and it drives. It was just wrecked in the front end, and he's got it all almost back together. It'll be a good looking truck when he's done. So that's pretty much the updates on the new stuff that came in. I have yet to get around to trying to get that Buick to run. This Pontiac Vibe, these are the ones that have the Toyota engines in them. We don't have a key for this, but supposedly it runs. And looks like Dad was out here trying to bypass the ignition. We might play around with it in a little bit. I really like these cars too. It only makes it worth it because it's got the Toyota engine in it, you know? But there's that. That Buick, don't really know. The Mazda 6 is still wrecked in the front. Haven't even tried to make it run. We still have our awesome rate band for moving. We have turned this into the Torch Mobile. And what I mean is, there we go. We use it to carry around the acetylene torch and all the cables and crap so that we can blow torch parts off of cars. So this is just like a mobile welding and cutting unit. And I think that's about it for right now. So as you walk around, you twice around. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I want to do. I'm actually going to turn this into a separate video. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Y'all will see what I'm about to do. Thanks for watching, guys.